These are the countries where illegal immigrants in the USA are coming from. Today, we will explore the primary countries from which many undocumented immigrants in the United States originate. We'll also delve into the reasons why people from these countries decide to leave their homes and undertake the risky journey to the US. Let's get started. Number 1. Mexico. Mexico has long been the largest source of undocumented immigrants in the United States. According to the Pew Research Center as of 2021, there are still about 4.1 million unauthorized immigrants from Mexico. There are several key factors driving this migration. First and foremost, economic opportunities play a significant role. Many Mexicans migrate to the US in search of better job prospects. The American economy offers higher wages and more employment opportunities compared to Mexico, especially in sectors like agriculture, construction, and services. These jobs, often low-paying by American standards, still offer significantly better earnings than similar positions in Mexico, making the US an attractive destination for those seeking to improve their economic standing. Family reunification is another crucial factor. Many undocumented Mexican immigrants have family members already living in the US, and the desire to reunite with them can be strong. This is often facilitated through established social networks that provide support and guidance on navigating the migration process. These networks can offer information on job opportunities, safe routes, and even housing, making the migration journey somewhat less daunting. Violence and crime in certain regions of Mexico also contribute to the flow of migrants. Areas plagued by drug cartels and organized crime see high levels of violence, creating an unstable environment. For many, migrating to the US is a means of escaping these dangerous conditions and seeking safety and stability for themselves and their families. The historical and geographical proximity of Mexico to the United States facilitates migration as well. The extensive shared border is a common and accessible route for migrants, despite the physical and legal barriers in place. Number 2. El Salvador. El Salvador is another major source of undocumented immigrants driven by a combination of violence, economic hardship, political instability, and natural disasters. In 2017, Pew Research Center estimated there were roughly about 1.4 million unauthorized immigrants from El Salvador. The prevalence of gangs like MS-13 and Barrio 18 has created a violent environment. Many Salvadorians flee to escape threats, extortion, and recruitment by these gangs. The level of violence in these communities is extreme, leaving people with little choice but to seek safety elsewhere. Economic hardship is also a significant push factor. El Salvador struggles with high unemployment rates and poverty. The lack of economic opportunities drives many to seek a better life in the US, where they hope to find jobs that can support themselves and their families. Even low-wage jobs in the US can provide a significantly higher standard of living compared to what is available in El Salvador. Political instability and corruption have eroded public trust in government, prompting many to leave the country in search of stability. The political climate in El Salvador can be volatile, with frequent changes in leadership and widespread corruption undermining the effectiveness of public institutions. The instability creates an environment of uncertainty and fear, pushing people to seek more predictable and secure life in the US. Natural disasters further exacerbate the challenges faced by Salvadorans. The country is prone to natural disasters like earthquakes and hurricanes, which can devastate communities and economies. When a natural disaster strikes, it often leads to displacement and loss of livelihoods, pushing people to migrate in search of more stable conditions. Number 3. Guatemala. Guatemala has one of the highest poverty rates in Latin America. Many Guatemalans migrate to escape the economic hardship and seek better opportunities. The lack of job opportunities and low wages in Guatemala push people to look for work in the US, where they can earn more and send remittances back home to support their families. High levels of violence, including domestic violence and gang-related crime, are significant push factors. The pervasive violence in many countries creates an environment of fear and insecurity, prompting people to flee in search of safety. Women and children are particularly vulnerable, and many seek to escape abusive situations or avoid being targeted by gangs. Indigenous populations in Guatemala often face discrimination and marginalization, leading many to seek refugee and opportunity abroad. Indigenous people in Guatemala have historically been marginalized and excluded from the mainstream economic and social opportunities. This discrimination limits their access to education, healthcare, and employment, pushing many to migrate in search for a better life. Changes in climate, including prolonged droughts, have severely impacted agriculture, which is primarily a source of livelihood for many Guatemalans. Climate change has led to crop failures and food insecurity, driving many to leave their homes in search for more stable conditions. The combination of economic hardship, violence, discrimination, and environmental challenges creates a powerful impetus for migration. Number 4. Honduras. Honduras also contributes a significant number of undocumented immigrants to the U.S., driven by violence, economic instability, political turmoil, and natural disasters. Like its neighbors, Honduras is plagued by gang violence and crime. The country has one of the highest homicide rates in the world, driving many to flee for safety. The pervasive violence affects all aspects of life, creating an environment where people feel they have no choice but to leave. Widespread poverty and lack of employment opportunities are key factors in migration. Many Hondurans seek better economic prospects in the US, where they can find jobs that offer higher wages and better standard of living. Even low-wage jobs in the US can provide a significantly better quality of life compared to what is available in Honduras. Political instability, including disputed elections and corruption, creates an environment of uncertainty and fear. The political climate in Honduras can be volatile, with frequent changes in leadership and spread corruption undermining the effectiveness of public institutions. This instability creates a sense of insecurity, prompting people to seek more stable and predictable life in the US. Honduras is frequently affected by natural disasters, including hurricanes and floods, which can devastate communities and displace many people. These disasters often lead to loss of homes and livelihoods, pushing people to migrate in search for more stable conditions. The combination of violence, economic instability, political turmoil, and natural disasters creates a powerful impetus for migration. Number 5. China. Chinese undocumented immigrants are often driven by a combination of economic aspirations, political reasons, educational opportunities, and family reunification. Many Chinese migrants come to the US seeking better economic opportunities and the possibility of high earnings. The American economy offers high wages and more job opportunities compared to China, especially in sectors like technology, healthcare, and services. These jobs provide a significantly better quality of life compared to what is available in China. Political dissent and the desire for greater freedoms and democracy drive some Chinese to migrate. The political climate in China can be restrictive, and those who seek greater political freedoms and democracy may choose to leave in search for a more open and tolerant society. This is particularly true for political activists and dissidents who face persecution in China. The US is seen as a land of educational opportunity, attracting students and professionals seeking advanced degrees and better training. Many Chinese immigrants come to the US to pursue higher education and professional development, hoping to gain skills and knowledge that can enhance their career prospects. The desire for better educational opportunities for their children is also a significant motivator for many families. Many reunification also plays a role, as immigrants seek to join relatives already living in the US. Established social networks can provide support and guidance on navigating the migration process, making the journey somewhat less daunting. The combination of economic aspirations, political reasons, educational opportunities, and family reunification creates a powerful impetus for migration. Number 6. India. India, with its vast population, also contributes to the number of undocumented immigrants in the US, driven by economic opportunities, educational inspirations, political and social factors, and family reunification. Many Indians migrate in search for better job prospects, particularly in sectors like technology, healthcare, and hospitality. The American economy offers high wages and more employment opportunities compared to India, making the US an attractive destination for those seeking to improve their economic standing. The US is seen as the land of educational opportunity, attracting students and professionals seeking advanced degrees and better training. Many Indians come to the US to pursue higher education and professional development, hoping to gain skills and knowledge that can enhance their career prospects. The desire for better educational opportunities for their children is also a significant motivator for many families. Political and social factors also drive migration. Some Indians migrate to some political and religious persecution to seek more liberal and tolerant society. The political climate in India can be restrictive, and those who seek greater political freedoms and tolerance may choose to leave in search for a more open and accepting society. Many reunification is another crucial factor. Many Indians have family members already living in the US, and the desire to reunite with them can be strong. Established social networks can provide support and guidance on navigating the migration process, making the journey somewhat less daunting. The combination of economic opportunities, educational aspirations, political and social factors, and family reunification creates a powerful impetus for migration. Number 7. Philippines. The Philippines is another notable source of undocumented immigrants driven by economic hardship, natural disasters, and overseas employment culture and family reunification. Many Filipinos migrate in search for better job opportunities, especially in the healthcare and service industries. The American economy offers higher wages and more employment opportunities compared to the Philippines, making the US an attractive destination for those seeking to improve their economic standing. The Philippines is frequently affected by natural disasters like typhoons and earthquakes, which can devastate the communities and economies. When a natural disaster strikes, it often leads to displacement and loss of livelihoods, pushing people to migrate in search of more stable conditions. The combination of economic hardship and natural disasters creates a powerful impetus for migration. This is a long-standing culture of overseas employment in the Philippines, with many Filipinos seeking work abroad to support their families back home. This culture of migration is supported by established social networks that provide support and guidance on navigating the migration process. These networks can offer information on job opportunities, safe routes, and even housing, making the migration journey somewhat less daunting. Family reunification is another crucial factor. Many Filipinos have family members already living in the US, and the desire to reunite with them can be strong. Established social networks can provide support and guidance on navigating the migration process, making the journey somewhat less daunting. The combination of economic hardship, natural disasters, and overseas employment culture and family reunification creates a powerful impetus for migration. The issue of unauthorized migration is manufactured, with both challenges and opportunities. Let's discuss these in the comments below. What are your thoughts on how the US can address this issue effectively? If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on important global issues. Thank you for watching.